All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back live at the 39th VNEA World Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're at Ballys. This morning we are watching the women's intermediate 8-ball teams. Here we have a team from Texas and a team from Illinois. It's Ben Francis here. I got Stephanie Toy sitting beside me this morning.
Thanks, guys. A few of our viewers tuning into Facebook. Hopefully Facebook is treating you well. We've had nothing but problems with it here in Vegas. So if you guys are in the same boat and Facebook is glitchy for you or crashing on you, flip over to our YouTube channel. We are streaming simultaneously to YouTube, following along with the chat. Much better stream. It's been consistent, clear picture, no crashing. It's been perfect. So we would really appreciate it if you guys shared the YouTube feed. Share that YouTube link.
Yeah, you can share the link for the YouTube on your Facebook. That would help.
Yeah.
So we got Texas at both tables here.
And I think I recognize Alicia. Alicia did really well in the singles competition. I was just about to look her up here, actually, and I got
She's on the right table?
Yeah.
That's Rick's wife, I believe. I think they did well in the Scotch, too.
So she got second in the 9-ball in the main event.
And fourth in the Scotch with Rick.
Yeah, fourth in the Scotch.
Pretty good. 2 Charlies already.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to have 2 Charlies before the team event starts.
And she got second in the Master Women's 9-ball.
Mm-hmm.
So each of these intermediate teams are allowed one master player, one master ranked player on their team. So I would assume that Alicia is it for this Texas team. Great pickup.
Yeah, she shoots really straight. We had one of our viewers gave a suggestion for our scoreboard, so maybe we'll try it out. We'll try recording how many games are being played. This is 1 and 2 of 16.
So let's do like a 2/.
Like a 1/2. Something like this, maybe.
Half of 16.
Yeah, that's what it looks like now, right? That is what it looks like now. It's hard to get that small enough.
I think we just do 2 of 16. 2/16.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll try that on for size.
All right, but now you're going to have to keep track. Just saying. See, that's what I was thinking, Brent. 2/16.
Okay, Brent.
Ben's-
Okay.
Ben's just emphatic about this of.
Is that better, guys?
Yeah. I like it. Now you can make it a little bit bigger. James, nobody asked you. Peanut gallery.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it. You guys are so helpful. We always like those little suggestions.
Yeah, whatever's going to make it easier, better for you guys. We will do our best. It's just another thing that we got to keep track of. This is a tough gig, guys. We're watching tables, trying to eavesdrop on conversations, trying to be informative, watch the comments.
Not a bad little shot there on the right table. Sort of trying to keep in control of this table. Has left the bank side with a bit of a two-way. You just leave the cue ball there. The problem is if you make it, what do you shoot next? You gotta make a plan for that. Well, she would have had a shot on the 3 if that 6 ball had gone. And she did control the cue ball well to not sell out anything too easy. She's eyeing up the bank, but I don't think I like the bank here. I think you could cut this towards the side and leave the cue ball down there where she was pointing. She's just called safe. Good shot. Smart play there.
Yeah, this leaves her opponent tough. She can cut it into the side, but that's a tough shot. You only got about a half a pocket there. She's calling a bank. Did I just see that? Side bank. Oh, she's trying to back cut it. Back cut to the bottom right.
Yeah, I think she's going to try to put this cue ball somewhere safe again.
Maybe behind the 214, possibly.
I'll put the 8 in play. Very well done. That'll work. And on the left, just one low ball and that 8.
Good afternoon, Jim Orzel. Welcome home.
Let's see what Alicia can do here. I'm not sure it's really worth
making this ball.
Yeah, there's not really any point in making a ball if you're not sure you can get out. The 11's in a bad spot too. She is going to call safe here. I would try to move the 11 from where it is, bank it towards the bottom right.
I was just thinking that. Maybe, kind of. She has made it easier for her opponent to access those low balls, but still in tough. That 2 ball's a little bit tricky.
Thanks, James. Yeah, I think you can get out here now. That 2 ball can break out the 8. See if she leaves the 4 ball there for some insurance, just in case she doesn't get out. At least she would make it tough for her opponent to get on the 11.
Does she have enough this 2 ball to make this here?
You can't shoot it right now because you need it to break out the 8.
Yeah.
You have to, I think, shoot the 3 and try to shape it, but I would rather shoot the 4 and try to shape it. Looks like we've got Texas with the first game on the board over there. 10-6. So now we're watching game 2 and 3. Good afternoon, Mike Flanagan from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
We have our symbol experts giving us pointers on how to put that 306 in.
It's a tricky one, this team play.
Yeah.
How to keep everyone informed of the score, the number of games. Not easy. We're getting better at it, though.
We're making it work.
So on the right table, just waiting for space to clear so she can get over and shoot this 4. She's going to save that breakout till last, which is never recommended.
Makes it a little bit tougher. She's got to land perfect here.
Yeah, she has to miss the 11. Oh, she went for the breakout there.
Oh.
Well, ball in hand is probably needed here. And still not easy. She'll have to shoot the 15.
What a crushing break on the left.
She'll have to shoot the 15 and try to go into those balls somehow. Yeah, great break on the left. The other option here is shoot the 11 and go into the 8-2-14. That way you might have a shot on the 15 after, but
I like if you've got ball in hand here, I do like taking the ball in hand, taking the 15 to the top right with the right angle to go into that 14 too.
see what she does. Not an easy spot here. Usually you're pretty thrilled to have ball in hand, but it's a bit of a tricky layout.
Maybe the 15 doesn't go by the set, goes by that. What is that, a 6?
It's the 2 ball.
Is it 2 ball?
Yeah, she just called safe there. She's just putting that 11 down where she can use it later.
I think I would have went for it there.
Yeah, I don't think your opponent's going to give you too many better looks than from ball in hand. She's called the 2 in the top, or sorry, the 4 in the top left.
Oh.
Look at this, take 2 and plug.
Genius. Ideally, she wanted to be a little bit more in the pocket and not tied up, but that was still pretty good. She was really close to being perfect there.
She would have been in more trouble if she plugged it.
You think so?
Yeah, because then Alicia would have just made it. And now you would only have the 2 ball.
Gotcha.
You'd be in big trouble. She's going to let her see it. She can cut this in and go off that 1 rail and try to go into the 2-8-14 cluster there.
No worries, Tin Man. You know exactly where to find us. We're going to be here day and night for the next few days until Saturday. We started some of the open divisions this morning. Intermediate is starting somewhere between 11:30 and 2 o'clock.
We got some of the intermediate going right now.
Yeah. We have some teams not starting until this evening, 6, 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a late one. We'll be here until they decide to shut down the matches tonight. First day of team event is always going to be a long one.
I'm surprised she would play safe there. I feel like she had enough to make that 2 and break it out.
First matches of the day, too, I think maybe it depends on how confident you're feeling in your game and your stroke. Sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable to chip away at things rather than just go balls to the wall, I guess.
Yeah, if you got the first match jitters,
Yep.
which is pretty common in this game.
Very common. I get it.
So I think Alicia will just leave the cue ball on the right side of that 2. Oh no, that's probably the only place she couldn't leave her. So we'll see what happens when she makes this 2 and breaks out the 14-8. If she gets a shot on the 8. She's got a shot.
Yeah.
Well played. But she's going to be jacked up over the 11 a bit. Will make this slightly more difficult. Yeah, that's always missable when you're hampered by a ball.
We do stream often. Ricochet's just asking on YouTube whether we stream often.
If there are 52 weekends in a year, we probably stream about 40 of them.
Yeah.
If not 45.
I feel like that's pretty accurate. We are pretty blessed to have a really strong pool community at home. And so whether it's just a local tournament or if we're at an event, we're streaming pretty often.
We get lots of coverage, lots of good players, lots of different games. 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball.
What a great shot that was.
Yeah, a little safety on the left there. Very good. On the right, she made a good pot. She got stuck. This 11 ball's being a menace. Jacked up over the 11 again. She can pot this 15, but she can't get shape, so I'm not sure it's worth going for. This kick safe that she's looking at is very touchy little shot. You'd have to hit this at the perfect speed.
Oh, she went for the safety.
She didn't get the rail. Uh-oh. That's going to be a 10-5 win for her. That's nice. Indeed. And stripes look not bad over there on the left now. Just that, I think it's the 10 ball on that left rail. It's in a bit of a funny spot, but the 13 can lead you to that, or you can cut the 11 in the side and sort of go into it right now. You can try to go into it, or you can try to float in that window and then play into the bottom left corner. Mike Phillips, this tournament is going on for 10 days. We are on day 6.
6 of 10 days in the Vegas casino.
This will all wrap up Saturday evening. And then is the banquet on Saturday evening?
Yes.
Okay, so this tournament will wrap up probably fairly early on Saturday.
Yeah. Later in the afternoon, I would assume.
Then we'll have our awards banquet, which is also a lot of fun. Good food, good entertainment.
Lots of trophies. They hand out, they draw for cash.
Cash, like every 15 minutes.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It is awesome.
But I won't lie, it's not as much fun as the Suds and Chips was last night.
Suds and Chips was pretty fun. It's the Suds and Chips party that the VNEA puts on for the players is pretty amazing. So what they do is they build a little stage in the parking lot, which is humongous. They get a couple Flamingo girls come out. They hand out all the trophies that have been won so far for Scotch doubles, 9-ball singles, 8-ball singles, the international event. So because this is a worldwide championship, they've got all the countries here representing. They have a little team tournament on the Monday afternoon, single knockout for the international champs.
Bragging rights.
It is. So Canada versus the USA versus Australia versus Japan, Germany, Spain.
New Zealand won it this year.
Oh, New Zealand came out on top.
New Zealand
Good
came
for
out on
them.
top. They beat Germany in the final.
Good for them.
Germany beat us in the semifinal. Howdy, Patrick. John Walper, good day. And yes, Mike, definitely come on down, Ballys. Come check it out. We're in the convention center.
200 tables at this event. There's 2 main rooms, 100 tables in each approximately. We're in the pit or the dome. That's nice. Gets another game on the left. So that is a 10-4 win. And this is now 4 and 5 of 16.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are seeing lots of cool posts, pictures, and stuff from the party last night. The keg party,
Yeah.
as Wayne says, went great.
Yeah, it was. It's a good time. They hand out all the trophies. They hand out free draft,
There's a live band.
live band, dance floor.
Good times.
They
Good
cannoned out
times.
a whole bunch of T-shirts.
Oh, I totally scored a T-shirt too.
Did you? Is it a black one? Because I dropped a black one.
I don't know. I didn't unfold it. But it was
lost
the
it.
funniest score ever because they threw it and nobody even tried to catch it. And it landed like 10 feet away from me on the ground and nobody even went to go get it. It was the easiest one ever.
It's so funny. Paul Richens, one of our players from home, is probably one of our biggest guys. He's just
He's like 6'3", 6'4", maybe,
No.
6'5". He's up there. He's a tall guy.
Grant is 6'1", 6'2", so Paul's got to be like
6'4".
6'8".
I don't know if he's that tall. He's a big guy though. But we gave him all the shirts. It was funny. He was wearing all the shirts.
Yeah, we were collecting all these shirts, and they all happen to be like 2XLs, and we're all like 5 foot nothing. So Paul didn't even remember how he ended up with all these shirts yesterday. It was pretty funny.
And we put one on Michelle, a triple XL.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny.
Michelle is probably, she's under 5 feet,
And she's under 100 pounds too.
under 100 pounds, yeah.
That shirt looked really funny on her. Dave, it is in fact franchise in the house. Gonna start some teams at 7. So at some point I'm gonna go eat some lunch.
That would be, actually, you know what? I've been craving that fried chicken from outside
Fried chicken.
in the plaza.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, it's so good. We should maybe do that. Ricochet, this tournament here is only the triangles. Just the plastic racks that come with the table. No template racks are allowed.
Which is good. I like that rule because I think it's a lot harder to rack with the triangle. So it adds a little difficulty to the game, which is nice because this game tends to be a little too easy at times
Yeah.
on these tables. So add a little more challenge into the rack and the break.
Yeah, with lots of really great pictures from last night, and I was actually very proud. Like our community, our Alberta pool scene, took home so many trophies last night, and we tend to kind of group together at the Suds and Chips, root each other on when we come to this tournament. Edmonton and Calgary are about 3 hours away from each other, both major cities in Alberta, Canada, and we have a very healthy rivalry. We both have NHL teams, CFL teams, so the rivalry is very heavy and very healthy. But when we come to this VNEA event, we're all like Alberta strong. So it's always a really good time. Took lots of great pictures last night.
We had like 4 tables with like 12 people at each table. It was pretty fun.
It's always a good time.
We do have some Alberta girls playing on table 5 and 6, which is the tables next to these ones. Some Edmonton girls.
Yeah, I see Brittany Weeb over there. Who else do I see over there? I think I saw Angela.
Yeah, Angela, Morgan. Morgan was over there.
Thanks, Patrick. Get to work. Go make some money so you can buy more raffle tickets.
And thank you, Richard. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll be here late, so you just check back in with us later.
And hopefully it times out well so we can have somebody doing commentary all day and night.
Mm-hmm.
Jacoby Black, a part of the current coupon book. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, Chris. There's not a coupon in the coupon book for the Jacoby Black.
But you get a chance to win one with
I
purchasing
think
the pack.
this is where we have to be very careful here. He's asking current coupon book. So he wasn't asking about the viewer advantage, I don't believe. There is a chance to win a Jacoby Black in the viewer advantage pack. But in the coupon book, there is no coupon for the Jacoby Black. And yes, Jason, this is tables 7 and 8. Sorry, I went quiet for a minute there, guys. I just had to message a player down here looking to get a Danielson shaft.
Ooh.
There you go, Chris. Yeah, I'll flash that poster up there right away. In between shots. This is as good a time as any. Nobody's shooting right now. So we have added a couple things to it. You can now win the SS360 shaft plus a cash top-up or a JB case plus a cash top-up.
That's a sweet prize.
Still need to change the draw date too.
May 27th. What is it today?
My God. It'll be drawn on the 29th, tomorrow night.
We'll have to get Grant to change that.
Thanks for pointing that out, Sarah. And Jim mentioned it to Grant earlier. Very good. I'm not sure where Grant's disappeared to. That is correct, Chris. Still $20. Pretty cheap for a chance to win some sweet gear. I'm sure you guys have heard me say before, but I do play with the SS360. I am going to switch to the Jacoby Black when I get home next week. Next week I'm home. Crazy. Could be checking the weather. That's correct, Bob. So it looks like we got Texas at both tables here. And they're only down 7 points, so this is still anybody's game for sure. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. As soon as we receive it, we will send you a picture of your ticket. And we appreciate all the support, guys. Keeps us coming back to these big events. We're really hoping we'll be here next year. So if you guys could send a message to VNEA, let them know how much you enjoyed our coverage and our professional commentary. Which may be slightly less play-by-play at this time of day than usual. I may just have to try out that bacon-wrapped meatloaf when I get home.
What? Who's got bacon wrapped meatloaf?
Kevin sent me a recipe for a bacon-wrapped meatloaf dish.
That sounds delicious.
There are beaches in Texas. Very good, Jason. Very good.
I am definitely looking forward to a home-cooked meal.
Big time. Big time.
Poor Ben and Grant have been away for a few weeks now.
Too many days. Since I think we left on the 8th.
No.
The 9th.
Oh, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the 8th.
Yeah.
So we've been here for 20 days.
20 days in Vegas is a long time.
Crazy, crazy stuff. So I'm really not sure why she left this 5-ball until last on the right-hand table. I think that should have been her opening shot. She left it for insurance because she has the pocket covered, but I think that should have been her opening shot because it's tough to get back on it. And as you can see, she did not get back on it.
These ladies are playing great safety games, a lot of defensive shots.
Yeah, there has been a lot of defense on display here.
Uh-oh.
So the shot here is to shoot the 11 into the 5 and leave the cue ball behind the 13. That is what I would do here. I would shoot the 11 into the 5, make the 5, roll the cue ball up behind the 13. I think that's just the highest percentage play. There's other shots here. You could shoot the 11 somewhere and break out the 13 or go into the 5, but
I actually like, if I'm highball here, I kind of like taking this 11 sinking the 5 and leaving the cue ball behind the 13.
That's what I just said twice.
Oh, I zoned out.
You're okay. I'm going to have to tell you to put your phone down like Ryan in a minute.
I just got so many things going on here.
I know, I keep answering.
And I'm hungry.
I am that also. So the only problem that I see with doing that, and that is the shot that I would play, but the problem is that 8's sitting so close to the side. So even when you play the safe, it's really easy to kick it in.
So the guys are saying actually 13 off the 8. That's not a terrible idea. Also,
I'm not sure what the game plan. Oh, she played the safe there. She called safe.
I see.
Okay, but
That's
yeah,
not terrible too.
I think if the 13 did go off the 8 in the side, that would have been obviously a great shot to play. Yeah, I think maybe after this match we'll go get some grub, some lunch in us. Since Kevin's got to talk about bacon wrapped meatloaf. Poor Trick 60 watching on YouTube. Says 20 days. I've been here for 45 years.
And then Gary's like, Vegas, I can't handle Vegas for a day. Not a big fan of Vegas. I think Vegas you got to do right. There's a time and a place for partying, obviously. And it honestly, when you come here for this tournament, it does take a few years of maturing to this tournament.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Because a lot of times the new players that come are so excited to be here.
Looks like a 10-0 win for Texas
1, 2,
over there.
3, it is. So 29-26, that's going to get them caught up.
And we're on game 6, I believe. But yeah, as you were saying, it takes some getting used to. It definitely does.
Like a lot of the new players that come, and they're just so excited to be here, and they just want to party right away. After you come to this tournament for 5, 10, 20 years, you know that you get here a little bit early, you have your little bender, and then you get to gameplay.
Yeah, you just get the party out of the way early and carry on.
I don't know if I would want to live here, Terry. It is definitely a great place to visit. I don't know if I would want to live here. I'm from Calgary. We get very kind of funky weather patterns, but I do actually I like home. Like, I like having 4 seasons. I love that it snows at Christmas. I like our summers, our springs. I love the people, the healthcare.
Oh my goodness. Caitlin, you know the raffle girl?
Yeah.
She cut her thumb.
Okay.
She went and got 3 stitches and a tetanus shot. $1,800.
Are you kidding? That's crazy.
How crazy is that, right? $1,800 for 3 stitches and a tetanus shot.
Wow.
God bless America.
Yeah, we're just not used to that.
It just blows me away. Just blows me right away. See if I can get our comments loaded back up on this YouTube. It's going to make us re-sign into the internet. It does every day.
If we had a chance to try an eatery called Firefly, it's a tapas place over closer to the convention center. I haven't seen that. Is that in Ballys, Sarah?
Yeah, I've never heard of it, never seen it. Nothing like that. We're always down for trying new stuff here.
Well, I am. I don't know about you and Grant so much.
I'm more of a creature of habit, but But I do like to try new stuff sometimes.
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 Oh, 8 ball for Alicia on the right.
10-6. That's 2 wins in a row for the Texas team. So, apparently, I don't really know how to use this tablet.
Give it to me.
I figured out how to use the other one and get the Wi-Fi to work on that one. So, game 7. Probably game 6 and 7 is what we're watching. Not in Ballys, east of Ballys. Okay, Sarah. Well, we'll look it up and we'll go check it out. And Le Pizza, best pizza ever. Is that in Paris, Jason? It must be. Must be in Paris. Which is close by. We could definitely go check it out. Looks like another safety battle on the left table. Balls are a little bit tied up. Awesome, Jason. I'll have to go check it out. I've heard there was a good pizza place in here. That must be the one.
Yeah, I go there typically every year. It's perfect. You just buy pizza by the slice. It's very affordable. It's fast.
Down the hall from the casino.
Yeah, I know the place, Jason. I'm pretty sure. They've just got a little pizza window there. You can got a little courtyard that you can sit down and eat at. Just a few little tables.
Can you believe I've been here for 20 days? I haven't had a buffet yet.
Oh wow.
What's wrong with me?
It's tough because we're here for so long that, like we're the first ones in the room, the last ones to leave, between playing and working and hanging out and whatever. Like we barely have time to go and actually have a meal. And we're fast fooders. Grab a sandwich, go for a burger, hit the food court. Because we typically don't have a couple hours to go get a full meal. It's tough to fit it in.
Looks like the Facebook ran seamless for about 44 minutes before I decided to kick us out.
So, just a reminder, guys, Facebook is having data outages worldwide. Seems to be an ongoing problem. So if you're having the same problem and it keeps crashing all the time, flip over to YouTube. We are streaming simultaneously there. Seamless stream. We've had no problems with YouTube. And we're following along with the comments there as well. We would really appreciate it if you shared the YouTube link. Share the YouTube link to your Facebook page, your Facebook groups. We're going to have a lot of great matches for the next few days.
I believe we've got a pretty good one at 4:30 today. We've got, I believe, Team Machine
The Machine.
playing the Texas team.
Excellent. On tables 7 and 8. I like it. Machine has been around for a lot of years, plays the men's masters teams. Have taken home their fair share of trophies.
They picked up a good player this year, Mike Robinson.
Sure did. Mike was sitting with us earlier today.
Mikey's always great commentary.
Yeah.
Look at this, a 10-2 win for Texas.
Wow.
On the left.
They're starting to feel it now.
Heating up. Gotta be careful. They shoot good. They could run away with it.
So the ladies actually only play a 16-game format match. It's a 4-person team, 4 games apiece. So as soon as it becomes mathematically impossible to catch up, this match is going to be over. We're about halfway through the match right now. Thanks, Kevin. I'm sure we'll see you check in a little bit later.
Schedule is a little funny this year, I'm not gonna lie. We play at 7. If we win, we play at 9:30. If we win that, we play at 9 a.m. on the A side, the second day of the team event. Makes perfect sense, right?
I feel like they're trying out some new stuff this year.
They have a lot of teams, a lot of players. This is a big year, so they're trying to squeeze everyone in.
It's so just to give you guys an idea of how many players are here, there's 342 open 8-ball teams. That's just the open. That's the lowest division. Almost 100 8-ball women's open teams. Total of 30, 40 some intermediate teams, and 30 masters teams. So we're talking about almost 500 teams.
Yeah, it's something like 5,000 players.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. So it's a pretty large tournament. Very tough to organize. And they're trying a couple of things this year to see if it works. They pretty much had this tournament on a string, work like clockwork. But I think the reasoning being is that they've had a large influx of people attending this year. So in an effort to make it run smoothly and quickly, they've made a few changes that we are unaccustomed to. Yeah, this one's going to be a long one, Jason. Hello, Todd. Thanks for checking in. Casey on YouTube says the Texas team is stacked. Multiple state championships and national championships between them. VNEA, BCA. I was just saying that. I know Alicia finished pretty good in the singles events. I think she got second in the Masters 9-ball. Her and her partner, her husband, I believe, was fourth in the Masters Scotch. Not really familiar with the other players, but I know they shoot good. This is a tough team for sure.
Yeah, these ladies have to be one of the favorites. So it looks like shooting low ball on the right. It's a good shot, but not getting the proper position. Can make the 4. Have to watch the side pocket. I believe the 4 will go in the top right. She'll have a tough shot on the 3 next. All right, so she does have a pretty thin cut on this 3. She's got to watch this cue ball again. She's just eyeing up where she wants to hit on that right-hand side rail. Lots of titles these girls have. Yeah, Jason, Road Apples always have a great team.
I believe on the intermediate teams, you're allowed to have one master on your team. So I feel like Alicia is the one master ranked individual on the Texas team.
Ricky Casper from Texas is a 6-time Texas State PCA champion, and that's pretty strong.
You know what, though? In these divisions here at this international tournament, there is these guys with the titles under their belts are a dime a dozen. There's championships walking all over this arena. A lot of these players are very, very accomplished.
Trying to play the bank in the side there, Ricky. She got a little unlucky when she cut that 3 in and went 2 rails and bumped the 8 into a bad spot. So a good look for the Illinois team to claw back some points here. But they'll only get 3 points back if she can make all these stripes in the 8. Good opening shot, but look out, cue ball.
Ooh. Just spun around those horns. Yeah, Casey, she was. So she got second in the Masters 9-ball. Alicia from Texas. Very strong finish. The field is tough.
It's crazy how tough it is down here.
There is no easy draw here in Vegas.
Well, I think she's found cover. I don't think she can see all of this 8. See how quick she shoots it, or if she reaches for a jump cue.
I think she's got it. I think she can see it. It's a tough shot, though. Always shooting off the rail. Long shot. Slight cut.
The way she's looking at it, she's got the whole thing.
Yeah, I think she's got it.
Overcut by just a hair.
Slightly.
That's right, Scott. A couple of good players, they can run up the score in a hurry.
I don't know if that's a problem, Scott. I just we were having this conversation on the earlier stream this morning. I actually prefer the point system over wins and losses. Because I feel like in the point system you get rewarded for big games. If you get up, you break and run, you're winning 10-1, 10-0. That's a pretty good stroke for your team. When you play wins and losses, it doesn't matter how big your wins are. And I feel like when it comes down to the later games and the 22, 23, 24th game, and you're down by just a matter of balls or a matter of points, it just brings an extra level of excitement to the match.
Well, looks like Ricky got back with another shot on that 8 and made it. That's a 10-3 win for Texas. Jason Spanola plays Wild Hair. You guys can go to the CompuSport app or on your internet browser, and you can follow along there.
Yeah, so the tournament uses CompuSport. You can just go to the website, compusport.ca is where you'll find it. Or you can download the app on your iPhone or your Android tablet, phone, whatever. You just want to go to T for tournaments, find the VNEA 39th Annual World Pool Championships. It's a purple poster with the black 8 ball on it. From there, you can put in an individual's name, a team, look at all the brackets, the divisions, the payouts will be there. Get notified if you are following somebody on their progress. It'll say, Joe Smith has won or they lost. Play again at 2 o'clock. Fantastic little program. Very easy to follow.
So just while she's eyeing up this ball, I will flash up a quick poster or two before she shoots. We'll jam up apparel action here, guys. Johnny Mora. We'll check them out online, jamupapparel.com.
That red shirt in the top right is a limited edition shirt as well. That is only going to be available until the end of this event. So last call will be Saturday or Sunday to order that shirt online.
Be Saturday night. Great shot there on the left. Perfect shape on the 8. Texas looking at running away with this. That's another 10-3. It's going to make it 69-40. Up 29 balls with only 6 or 7 games to play. Fairly healthy lead, but still a long way to go.
Lots of games left.
Yeah, there you go, Jason. You might as well just fly down, sit in the bleachers, get the best seat in the house. Good afternoon, Roy from Ottawa. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, that's no good, Ted. Gonna have to plan better for next year.
Yeah, definitely. If you've never been to this tournament, you absolutely have to come check it out. Even if you don't play, just come hang out. There's lots of fun stuff to do, lots of good pool to watch. Get to meet people from all over the world.
Yeah, you could be playing Germany, New Zealand, Spain, Bahamas, all in the same day.
Australia, Bermuda, France.
Yes.
Canada, obviously.
Yeah, lots of Canadians, lots of Americans here, obviously.
First year you haven't been down since 2005.
Ah, Jason, you're missing out. Still a great tournament.
What's up, Ricky? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. It's just Steph and I talking to each other without you guys here.
That's definitely not as amusing.
No, not nearly.
Sometimes I think it's amusing, and then Ben just rolls his eyes at me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A couple of good looks here. Tables are... Well, the table on the left looks a little bit tough. The table on the right is not in too bad of shape.
Oh,
Oh, gotta
you
make the
jinxed her.
first ball though. Yeah, I jinxed her a little.
So Texas at both tables now.
See if Alicia goes into these balls, try to develop something. She does.
Nice little bump there.
That was a good little rub.
So
I think she can see the 11.
I think she can too. And then what I would do is just roll up maybe an inch on this 11, get a good angle on that 14 to bump out that 12 ball. This is kind of a perfect opportunity for her to bump out that 12. That 8's going to need a little bit of help too.
Yeah, I think when I break out the 12, I'm going to go into it with some speed, try to get the 8 out in the same shot.
So what do you do with that 12 ball? You either bump it out, do you kind of try to just get on top of it and shoot it into the side? That's a tough.
Or you could get underneath and shoot it in the side, but that's
I
low
don't know.
percentage.
Yeah, it's tough. That 12 ball's kind of in a tricky spot.
And I was kind of looking at this too. She's looking at if it'll go on the bottom right. If it'll go on the bottom right, then you can roll up behind it here. And this is the correct play. If it does in fact go, she'll still need to do something with that 8 ball.
I didn't think it went by the 5, but.
And I like what she's doing here now. This is a sign of a good player. You look where their eyes are going all the time. I was told that when I was younger. If you look where they're looking, the balls they're looking at, you can tell what level of play they're at. And Alicia's obviously a very good player because she's always looking at what she should be looking at, in my opinion.
Oh,
It was tight by the 5. She knew as soon as she let it go. And she's tied up the 4. So that'll be an issue, shooting low ball here. Good shot on the right, but the cue ball found the bottom of the hole.
yeah, Roy on Facebook is just saying that Facebook is still being a little finicky. So if you guys are experiencing the same Facebook problems as we are, where it's crashing and resetting all the time, kicking you out, flip over to YouTube. The stream is good to go there. Seamless, no problems. Would really appreciate it if you guys shared the YouTube feed. Just share that link, post it on your Facebook, share it to your Facebook groups, your pool groups. Try to get everybody on YouTube. We are following along with the chat there.
All right, Alicia's going to shoot this ball and try to break out that 4-12. 1 rail, maybe 2 rails.
Oh, just missed it. Just missed it.
I think I might have tried to go 2 rails there just to make sure I got into it. But she can still try it again.
So
play this 9 in the side and go into it.
I may try to save that 9 for the 8.
Oh, that 8 ball's gonna be an issue for sure.
So I may try to swing at this 15 ball first. It looks like she has good angle to come off that bottom rail to have another shot at that 12-4. She's just gonna play a safety.
It's not bad.
Not too bad either, yeah.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
I mean, she left no gimmies, but her opponent does have shots.
Yeah, there's a shot on the 1. There's a shot on the 6. There's a 2-5 combo, but I think she's just going to roll into the 6.
I think the 4 ball still goes. I think she can still cut that 4 ball.
I like what she's looking at here. I think she's going to play safe. She'll just roll into that 6. She's sort of eyeing this up like she might be cutting the 1 ball in.
No.
Yeah, rolled into the 6.
Yeah, no.
Smart play.
That's a good defensive shot. You definitely want to weigh out the probability of making the shots. Are you going to have a shot next?
This game is really all about percentages. Giving yourself the highest percentage chances to win the game, make the shots, get position, leave your opponent tough. It's all about the percentages. So big chance for Illinois team here. That's nice. Try to make this 8-ball. Claw back 7 points here with a 10-3 win. Tough little shot though. Back cut in the bottom left. She doesn't like it. Cue ball on the rail makes it twice as hard too.
She's uncomfortable. I'm not sure if she's looking at, she's looking at possibly the scratch in the side. It is a little bit tough. She doesn't have a whole lot of options but putting top on this ball.
I think the scratch misses. I think it misses above the side.
I think so too, but I do like that she's cognizant of that pocket being there. Going for a bump out here on the 6. No, but I think she has...
Right in the heart.
Oh, wow.
Nothing but net. Great shot there. 10-3 win for That's Nice.
That's a big game.
That is a big shot at a big point in the match.
That's what you need to do. Start winning some big games. You know, if you're going to lose, you don't want to lose big. You definitely, those big wins are going to help a lot.
Yeah, the 2s, 3s, 4s, those are big ones.
Yeah. John is asking on YouTube if we prefer the magic rack or the turtle rack.
Definitely the turtle rack.
I am a big fan of the turtle rack.
I'll tell you something funny with magic rack. They never patented it. So there's about 200 knockoffs.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
Whoopsies.
That was a big, gigantic, very costly whoopsie.
The thing with the turtle racks that I do like is I find that the balls tend to come off the rack more than not. Like, very rarely do you have to pick up a ball to remove the rack.
Yeah, a lot of times with the magic rack, you gotta spot a ball to get the rack out from underneath.
The other thing that I do like about the magic rack also is that it seems to be made out of a different...
The turtle rack.
What did I say?
You said magic rack.
Oh, sorry, the turtle rack. The turtle rack is made out of a different material that doesn't seem to hold the crease as easily. Like, it will still crease, but you can actually smooth it out a little bit easier. It doesn't hold, like the magic rack is almost like a more brittle, a more stiff plastic. So once you crease it, that crease is there.
Yeah, then you're done for.
Yeah.
So I think since that game was over there, we're on 10 and 11 here, I believe. Holy, look at the break from
these
Ricky.
Girls can break.
She crushed it. I think she got a little unlucky if the ball didn't go in there. I think she did make a ball.
Yeah, I think she did.
She hit it so hard a ball went in before I could see it. That was a pretty good break. Yeah, tough little layout, though. I think you do have to shoot low ball here. And that's because of where the 14 is, with the 3 blocking the hole, and the 12 is in a bad spot. The 12's 7, but I like low ball because the 4 breaks out the 7 fairly easy.
I do like low ball here as well.
And I would leave that 3 there just as a little insurance for later, because it's easy to make it from anywhere. And it's covering the hole where the 14's got to go.
I don't know if that 2 ball, the 2 ball must go. Oh no, 1 ball.
Yeah, if the 2 doesn't go, we can shoot the 1 here. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, but you got to make it.
Gotta make it. I've seen a couple opening shots missed. Usually that is not ideal. You'll get punished for that a lot when you miss the opener, because now you give your opponent the option.
Somebody's cell phone going off in the bleachers. That's always awesome.
It always shocks me that people even have their ringer on at all while you're at a 10-day pool tournament.
Yeah.
Like the ringer on my phone just never gets turned on.
Yeah. I have mine on vibrate since I got off the plane.
Exactly.
But it's not like these ringers are not on soft. Like, they're on full blast.
Yeah, they're just blaring. Yeah. I had a guy just sitting beside one of my matches on the stream table on the other end of the room.
Yeah.
He just answers his phone, starts having a fairly loud conversation. I think some people don't understand the magnitude of this event and how important it is to people.
Well, I mean, you're not only playing for prize money, you're playing for pride.
Yeah,
National
you're playing
pride.
for your country, you're playing to represent your league, you're
Yes.
playing for your team. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's not just your average game of pool out here.
Yeah, you're not at some riffraff bar just playing King of the Hill or anything.
Playing for drinks.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't hear already, there's some problems with Facebook. If you're having some issues, just go on over to our YouTube channel. Running seamlessly there. And so Ricky gets back to this table with ball in hand. And I think she's had her mind set on low ball. You have to do something with that 7.
Alicia on the 8 ball on the left.
It's a 10-5 win for Texas Beaches.
So we're getting down into the last round now.
Yeah, and up 27 balls with 5 games to play is now a pretty good lead. But still not out of reach. Need to start getting a couple big wins on the board, though.
Sometimes I find, like, when we're playing teams and we're down by 20, 30 balls, sometimes you just need somebody on your team to run a great rack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those turning points, some momentum to go your way.
Yeah, a lot of times that's all it takes, one big run out. Oh yeah, I've seen that happen before too, Brent. If it's one of the players' phones that go off, then yeah, it's a foul.
Wow.
That could be considered sharking, because I could technically get somebody to call me from the stands at the perfect time when you're on your last backstroke. Crushing.
Actually, I like that rule. I don't mind that. Maybe I'll start implementing that at home.
Crushing break on the left. No ball made. Nice little shot on that right table. Put the cue ball in a good place. Didn't leave Ricky too many options here. Yeah, one of my favorite rules for tournaments is no cell phones allowed during play. So you just put it in your pool case.
Mm-hmm.
And leave it alone until the match is over, because I can't stand when somebody is just scrolling through Facebook or something while we're in the middle of a match.
I cannot stand that either. I feel like it's very disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. And it should be noted that if you see me doing this, it's because it's a small match. I would never do it during a big match. Something like of this magnitude, you would never see me doing something like that. Possibly at a $10 entry weekly tournament, I might be
Yeah.
on my phone. So that's nice. Can't really afford any more mistakes here. So I think we'll see this play slow down just a little bit from them. They're going to try to be sure. Give it the be sure. Pete, I was looking for you yesterday. Pete Robertson from Australia. There was an Aussie playing in the
Men's final
of Classic, the seniors division. The 50-plus division.
Divisions for all skill level guys. There's the regular, the intermediate, and the masters for the men's, for the ladies. 50 plus classic, 60 plus seniors, men's, women's. So something for everyone. 8-ball, 9-ball, Scotch doubles. Brent is asking what version of Wirecast are we using. I believe it's the newest one.
Yeah, whatever the newest one is for sure.
It was Alec. Can't remember his last name. No, Alec from Australia.
Yeah.
Don't you know him?
Don't you know who he is, Pete? Yeah, the odds of you knowing who he is, very slim, but
Alec from Australia was playing.
Alec Evreniadis.
Good effort.
Evreniadis. Good effort.
Good
right?
effort,
Yeah.
Ben.
I'm sure that's not correct.
And that's probably why I don't remember his last name because I didn't even bother trying.
Right.
But he was playing Steve Meyer from
Oh, very
Minnesota.
good.
Steve Meyer from Minnesota. And that was. Alec actually had the hot seat, and I think Steve had to beat him twice.
So Alec won the 9-ball and got second in the 8-ball.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty strong. And that'll give him a total of $23.50 US dollars.
That's excellent. Kate, I'm actually sitting beside Ben Francis this morning. Grant has a match coming up, so he's just getting prepped for that.
And no, we didn't find out yet. I haven't ran into that guy again. But when I run into him, I shall ask him. Tony, my team plays at 7.
Do you know what table you're at?
Not any of these. 98, 99, something like that. We'll have some 4:30 Masters matches on here. We did happen to get the bye, one of the buys. So.
Nice. We'll have the machine. The machine will be playing here at 4:30. One of our local Masters team. I think Paul said that they're playing Texas. Texas at 4:30.
Michael, similar to the same kind of skill structure, but VNEA is just 3 divisions. Open, Intermediate, and Masters. And then there's the Classic division, which is Seniors division.
Nope, separate. There's Classic, which
Yeah,
is
there's
50
a Classic
plus,
and a Seniors, yeah.
and then 60 plus is Seniors, yeah.
Well, let's see if Texas can finish this off, and Steph and I will go for lunch.
If you guys haven't noticed, Ben and I are getting a little hangry.
I'm starved. I'm absolutely
I
starving.
actually didn't have a real meal yesterday.
You know, I don't recall. Oh, I had, what did I have? I had a chili cheese dog and a potato salad for lunch. which I may go back for today
Oh, wow.
because
Where was
it
that
was
from?
good at Nosh.
At Nosh. So I'm a big fan of the beef dips at Nosh. The beef dips and the clam chowder.
Ah, the clam chowder is delicious.
So good.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Ben and I are just getting more and more hungry by the
Oh yeah, we
second.
gotta quit talking about it. It's killing
Oh
me.
no, a scratch on the left.
Oh, that's this.
She
This could be over right here.
she just caught that, just caromed off that 3, just perfect.
Ricky's got shape on this 8. That'll be a 10-3 win. That'll put them up another 7 points.
She's not out yet though. She's still got to break out that 15 on the left.
On the right, she's going to shoot this 8. That'll
yeah.
put them up another 7 points. And then they'll be up 33. And I think that game on the left will finish it off.
So that is 92 for Texas and 58 for Illinois.
Yeah, indeed.
I believe this is rack 12 and 13 of the 16-game format. There you are,
Oh, wow.
Jenny.
Look at that. She broke out the ball and scratched in the same fashion as her opponent did. Yeah, and we do bring granola bars and mixed nuts, stuff like that, snack on.
There's just only so much of that stuff that you can eat. We've been snacking on that stuff. That's what keeps us alive for the last 6 days. Every once in a while, you actually need a meal. Ben, I need to run to the desk here for a second. I got a team that needs to make a change, so I'll be right back.
Well, good to hear you're okay, Pete. That's always scary. My father had one handful of years ago. It was terrifying for obviously him and my family. But always best to go to the doctor, you guys, if you're not feeling right. So good to hear that you did go, Pete. Yeah, had about enough of the squirrel food. You got it. All right, scratch on the break on the right-hand table. It's bringing Texas up, and they're going to look at finishing this off. And an extra chance on the left. But the 15 is in a bad spot still. But here's what I do when I'm up 40. Are we up 40? No, we're not quite up 40 balls. We're up 34 balls. So what I do here is I make the balls. Points are really big when you're ahead like that. So I would just go ahead and fire in this ball that's in the middle of the table. I believe it's the 14. I'm just going to fire that in, and then I'll see what I can do to possibly bank the 15. But the main thing here is to make this ball. And with my teammate at the table on the right, I'm feeling pretty good about just getting some points up. She played a really good safe, though. It's a very smart shot. That is a shot I would not have thought of. So I think on the left, one rail, try to pot this ball. Gotta aim pretty high up on that rail, though. Pretty close to the side, just like that. What a great shot. That was a great effort there. She didn't miss that by much at all. It's 5:40 a.m. Repeat is in Australia. And on that right table, looking in good shape here. Potting these stripes. Rolls that one in. Doesn't quite get far enough to shoot the 15, I don't think. So she'll have to shoot the 14 here instead, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Kate is a smart player. All these ladies play very smart. It's refreshing to see because my game tends to be way too much on the aggressive side. So it's nice to watch games like this where I'm actually learning. Oh, missed ball. That'll keep the Illinois team alive for now. That's a great stroke on the right. A little unlucky, but I'm looking right down the barrel at that 15, and I think it'll go. The issue being shape on the 11 is not easy. Oh, absolute must-win game on the left there. That's nice, shooting this 4 ball. Trying to get a little shape on the 8. That's a big miss. That could possibly be the beginning of the end. What a pure stroke that was. She's got there. That was a very, very strong shot on the right-hand table. And I'm fairly certain that this is possibly already over. Two rails, miss all the balls. Oh, she had to miss all the balls, but she crashed into the 6. But that is indeed over, folks. Congratulations to Texas Beaches moving on up. Second round of the A side, I believe. And that's nice. We'll move on to the B side of the draw. So I think what we'll do here is a shutdown restart for the next match. So thanks everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, go to the Q Sports Live Facebook page, click the like button. Also, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen on your YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated. I will run 1 or 2 quick ads here, guys. And then I'll run a commercial and I'll shut it down and restart it. And we got Mike Burton home team. Maybe, possibly, you guys will get to see them playing in this tournament. Team Spain, hola. We got JB cases, guys. Check them out. Contact us for details if you're looking at purchasing one of those. And the CSL viewer advantage number 7. It is the winner's choice of a Jacoby Black T3 jump brake Q JB case plus the cash top up, the SS360 plus the cash top up, or you can just take the $620 Canadian cash. And that draw date is tomorrow, guys. We do have the wrong date on there. The draw date will be tomorrow evening. So I will leave you guys with a quick commercial here, and then I'll shut it down, restart it for the next match. I'll go get some lunch, and I'll be back shortly. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Enjoy the commercial.